Hello, I'm Brent Gardner, and this is the NRA-ILA Grassroots News Minute for Friday, February 6th. Here with today's first story is correspondent Krista Cupp.
Thanks, Brent. As we reported last week, legislation to require a federal license to possess any detachable magazine, semi-automatic rifle or shotgun, or any handgun has been introduced in Congress. Similarly, broader bans to reimpose the federal assault weapon and large magazine ban have been consistently introduced in Congress since 2003 and will likely be reintroduced in Congress this year. Already, the deliberate deceptions we heard from anti-gunners previously are resurfacing. Anti-gun Senator Carl Levin of Michigan said on the floor of the Senate that assault weapons are capable of firing up to 600 rounds per minute and that they are once again pervading our streets and neighborhoods. Did we mention that our opponents are deliberately deceptive? Many fully automatic firearms can fire 10 rounds in a second, which theoretically would work out to 600 rounds per minute, but they cannot be reloaded fast enough to achieve anything near that rate in reality. But we are not talking about fully automatic firearms. We're talking about semi-automatics. And pervading our streets, anti-gun lawmakers swore up and down that once the assault weapons ban expired, the murder rate would go through the roof. Well, the ban expired in 2004, and since then, the murder rate has gone down to 43-year low. The anti-gunners are working overtime to revive this bogus issue, but Congress required a study of the 1994 ban, and the study concluded the banned weapons and magazines were never used in more than a small fraction of gun murders. Violent crime was going down before the ban, and it has continued to go down after the ban. If this issue is looked at objectively as it should be, the ban should never have been imposed in the first place, let alone be imposed again or ever expanded. And certainly guns should not be banned on the basis of nonsense like Senator Levin's speech and other deliberate deception perpetuated by gun ban groups such as a folding stock makes a rifle concealable as if it were a pocket knife. But anyone who knows anything about gun laws knows that federal law requires a rifle to be 26 inches long, regardless of its stock, and a 26-inch long rifle is not concealable. A pistol grip is designed to allow a rifle to be fired from the hip, but the 90 million pistols owned by the American people all have pistol grips, and they aren't designed to be fired from the hip. Besides that, the fact that a rifle has a shoulder stock and sights mounted on the barrel proves that it is designed to be fired from the shoulder. These guns are high-powered. Next time an anti-gunner calls a gun high-powered, ask him to name one gun that is low-powered. They even call .22 rimfires high-powered when they want to brand a .22 as a so-called assault weapon. NRA members who own AR-15s and other so-called assault weapons, you are not alone. There are nearly 2 million AR-15s in our country, the same number of M1s and many more Mini-14s, semi-automatic shotguns, pump-action shotguns, and all the other guns the anti-gunners want to call assault weapons. When anti-gun lawmakers repeat gun ban groups' deliberate deceptions, we must tell the truth, not some of the time, but all of the time. But we cannot wait for them to act, and then only respond in defense. We must be out front and carry our message with confidence and the knowledge that we are doing so in a manner that respects our fellow citizens and their right to disagree, a way of doing business that is alien to our opponents, and that our arguments are based in logic and fact, not deceit. And now back to you, Brent.
Thanks, Krista. U.S. Representatives Cliff Stearns of Florida and Rick Boucher of Virginia recently introduced H.R. 197, the National Right to Carry Reciprocity Act of 2009, a bill that would provide national recognition for valid state right-to-carry licensees. The bill would allow any person with a valid carry permit or license issued by a state to carry a concealed firearm in any other state if the permit holder meets certain criteria. In states that issue permits, a state's laws governing where concealed firearms may be carried would apply within its borders. In states that do not issue carry permits, a federal standard would apply. The bill would not create a federal licensing system. It would simply require the states to recognize each other's carry permits, just as they recognize driver's licenses. Senator John Thune of South Dakota is expected to introduce the Senate companion bill in the near future. We thank Representative Stearns as he's introduced such legislation since 1995. So please be sure to contact your U.S. representative at 202-225-3121 and urge him or her to co-sponsor and support H.R. 197. And for more information on this bill and up-to-date legislative alerts, please visit our website at www.nraila.org.